Cyphus training is something completely unique and a brand new concept of fitness. It is something we call high-intensity progressive circuit training. And using nothing more than your own body weight, you're given a list of exercises to do in 1 hour to complete as many as you can. Based on how many exercises you performed, you're given a score. There are 3 things that make it completely unique. One of them is that we have different exercises, and we call these things tasks. And they're non-traditional, and there are things that we came up with, so you know you're not going to get them anywhere else but in a Cyphus training gym. And second, we have different ways of performing these exercises in things we call circuits. And they're done in creative ways that make it a little bit more challenging. And third, we also have a scoring system, or a different way of keeping statistics. And it provides you direct feedback on how you're doing, and it also injects a little bit of competition throughout your workouts. Well, all of our exercises are performed on essentially an indoor football field. Picture 2 different end zones, and everything's done by going from one end zone to the other end zone and back. But it's not that simple. At Cyphus training, over 300 of our tasks are things that we came up with. This may be as simple as running or jumping, but it also may be things like pushing weight or pulling weight, carrying weight, or even crawling on the ground. And a lot of our exercises are drawn from different disciplines of fitness. So it may be things like cardiovascular, traditional strength, agility, plyometrics, or even things like yoga. And so really when you come to a Cyphus training gym, what you're doing is you're encapsulating all those types of fitness into one workout. Well, every day you would come into a Cyphus training workout, and what we do is we put these tasks or these exercises into these circuits. Traditional circuit training is usually just a list of exercises, but in Cyphus training we have different patterns, and each of these patterns have a different name or creative title. With over 40 different circuits that we have, the combinations are endless. So you know that every day you come into the Cyphus training studio that you're going to do a brand new workout. There's no other type of fitness that actually keeps track of statistics like we do. And every day you come in, you're essentially competing for a score, and that's called your ROQ, or Relative Overall Quotient, which we developed, and that's a score from 0 to 1,000. It takes into account how many exercises you do in Cyphus training, how long it takes you to do those exercises, and how efficiently you do them. And then it rolls this into something else we call a boulder, and we try to maintain it, if not improve it over time. And we enter that into our database, and then we keep track of different statistics, and then you can log onto our website and compare yourself or compare your recent score to how you've been doing. Not only are you getting direct feedback into how you're doing, but it makes it a little bit more competitive, and it's amazing how just a little nudge of competition can motivate people to outdo what they maybe thought was possible. Well, we call ourselves Cyphus training because we're actually named after a guy named Sisyphus, and he was the guy in Greek mythology who had to push this gigantic boulder up a mountain just to have it fall back down once he reached the top. And it was said that he was banished to this mountain because he cheated death on multiple occasions. And in a way, that's what we're all trying to do with exercise. We're trying to live a fuller life. And in Cyphus training, what we're always doing is competing in these circuits. And a lot of our circuits are called mountains, and they're progressive in nature. So you're always trying to take another step and another step. And we're competing for that stat called a boulder. And so to me, it seemed like a no-brainer to model our fitness, our way of fitness after the myth of Sisyphus. There's parts during the exercises, during the workouts, that you feel like you're dying, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It really is one of the hardest workouts out there. As a matter of fact, a lot of people have given us the title of it being the hardest workout, and I kind of embrace that title of us being the hardest workout because it teaches us perseverance, and it teaches us to keep pushing. And just like Sisyphus, you're going to keep climbing, and you're going to keep going up that mountain.
When you look at me, I'm dying. You're dying after everyone. You're wondering, why did I pay for this? And then you keep coming back for more.
I'm 36 years old, and I've got 4 kids. And I feel better now than I did 10 years ago.
Competitive, it drives you to work hard, and it's great.
I was hooked from the start. I mean, it's an hour long. It goes by quick, but it's the best workout around, really.
I'm Mike Hackett, and I urge you to join the movement.